Hi everybody, and welcome to this video tutorial on the OpenLang Network platform. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Antonio Giordano and I work for Pixel, a contractual partner within the OpenLang Network European project. The OpenLang Network, Open European Languages and Cultures Network, is a European project funded by the European Commission in the framework of the Erasmus program, strategic partnership in the field of higher education. The European project OpenLang Network aims at connecting Erasmus mobility participants in an open online environment to support the acquisition of language skills of the target mobility EU languages. This tutorial aims at informing users on how to access and use the online platform produced within the OpenLang Network project. Here with me, I have a colleague of mine, Roberta, who is totally unaware of the project and its platform, and will act as a user interested in exploring the platform itself.
Hi everybody, I'm eager to explore the services offered by the OpenLang Network platform.
The first step is to access the OpenLang Network website, which is available at www.openlangnet.eu. As soon as you visit the project website, you will find a pop-up window like this one I'm just circling right here. Clicking on it, you will immediately have the opportunity to register on the platform. Otherwise, you can avoid the pop-up window and start navigating the OpenLang Network website. If you decide to avoid the pop-up window, you can start using our website, and then you have two possibilities to access the platform. The first one is using the website header, where you will find a direct access to the platform. Otherwise, you can use the specific section address to the platform available on the OpenLang website homepage, exactly here. From this point, if you click on it, you will have the possibility to immediately access to the platform. So if you click here on Enter the platform, you will have immediate access to the platform that we created. In order to access the platform contents, you will be asked to create a new account or to log in if you have already created your account. You can log in with your Google account. If you have to create new account, you will have to click here, and then you will be asked to provide the following information: username, password, email address, first name, surname, city, country, role, if you are a language learner or a language teacher, your native language, the language you are interested in practices by using the OpenLang Network platform. Once verified that you are not a robot, you can create your account. An email will be sent to your address containing easy instructions to complete your registration. Once you receive the confirmation email, you will have to click on the provided web address and your registration will be finalized. You can now start using the OpenLang Network platform. I will now be using my personal profile. Now we are within the platform using my personal profile. On the right header of the platform, you will find your control panel. I would immediately suggest you to edit your profile, providing some extra information that was not asked in the registration to the platform. In particular, I would suggest you to add a description of yourself, a picture, but if you want, this is not mandatory, your personal interests, your contact details, in particular your Skype account and your email, which will be quite useful in the Tandem learning. Now we can focus on the platform contents. This is how the OpenLang Network platform on page looks like. The platform is open to the public and aims to address the needs for linguistic skills and cultural awareness of Erasmus KA1 mobility participants, as well as the open education training needs of language teachers. The platform is mainly divided into two main sections: courses and activities, and pathways.
Antonio, sorry to interrupt you, but which is the main difference between courses, activities, and pathways?
This is a proper question, as I am a great supporter of the learning by doing approach. Together, we will understand the differences between courses, activities, and pathways. Let's start with the courses and activities section, which contains the main functionalities offered by the platform. First of all, the massive open online course, which is available here. The course has been produced by the OpenLang Network partnership. It is a 4-week course that aims at the creation, sharing, and use of multilingual and interactive language open educational resources, which are known as OERs. And it is addressed to language teachers and to European language teaching professional communities. All users of the OpenLang Network platform can access this open course in order to explore or study its content, which combines theory and practice. Secondly, from here, the section which is addressed to the language placement test. A placement test is a test which is usually given to someone, a student, for example, in order to determine specific knowledge in various subjects for the purpose of assigning him, her to appropriate courses or classes. To that end, a language placement test is a basic skills achievement test that measures language skills proficiency, for example, in reading, writing, speaking, and so on. The OpenLang Network project partnership has been investigating and identifying, on the basis of qualitative criteria, the best and most suitable language placement test for the EU 24 languages. Within this section of the OpenLang Network platform, you can take a language placement test for any of the 24 European languages in order to determine your level of proficiency in that language.
Antonio, sorry to interrupt you, but how are those tests available?
That is a good question. Each test is available via a link or a PDF file. You may visit the link to take the test online or download the PDF file to take it offline by yourself, obviously. I hope I was able to clarify your doubts. Now let's move to the third section, which is available on the platform, the Tandem language learning, or in other words, learning and practices a language one-to-one. Here you can get started on Tandem learning to improve your language skills.
How Tandem learning works? Is there any pathway to follow?
Absolutely, Roberta. First of all, you should record your language proficiency level, taking advantage of a clear definition of the language proficiency levels from here, where I am with the mouse. And then you can record your language proficiency level by filling in a Google form available here. Once you finalize those activities, your profile will appear amongst the community members. As you can see, there are already some community members. If you provided information about yourself from the very beginning, you can start the Tandem learning. If not, you can edit it from here. For example, if I go to my profile, then it will be possible, clicking on Edit Profile, to edit it, and in particular, it will be possible to add all the information which can be useful to start organizing Tandem language learning. So let's go back to the main page, and now you can start finding Tandem learning partners. Remember to take advantage of the available filters which are here. Once identified a suitable learning partner, and again, you can take advantage from those filters in terms of language, level, time zone. So once identified a suitable learning partner, for example, Alexander Mikroyanidis, you can view his profile, you can send him or a message, and it will work exactly like a private chat, or you can add him, her to your contacts. Once you have created a kind of link with a suitable Tandem learning partner, then you can practice speaking with your Tandem learning partner using Skype or Google Meet from here.
Thanks, Antonio. This was pretty clear. And now I look forward to improve my skills in Greek, supported by a native speaker.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the coolest opportunities offered by the platform. It's now time to move to the upcoming section, the recommended language OERs, which is available exactly here. Here you can find language OERs, meaning free and open language resources recommended by the OpenLang Network project. You can filter your search results by selecting, for example, the type of resources, their target language, their level, and so on.
Nice. For example, I'm English and I want to look for a language OER for beginners in French.
So I will just try to help you, and we can start setting your filters. So your resource language is English, your target language is French. And then we are speaking about an introductory level. So once you set your filters, for example, you can start a trip to Avignon, which could be quite interesting. And clicking on OER details, you can find out more about your trip to Avignon, and you can add a rating or a comment. You can also bookmark an OER by selecting favorite this page from the sidebar. But before moving to Avignon, let's finish the current tutorial and let's move to the section entitled Suggest and Share Language OER, which can be useful in particular for language teachers, but not only for them. Here you can share OER with the community and find resources shared by other members of the community. First of all, you can take advantage of proper guidelines available here on how to create, share, and use open educational resources, and the guidelines were produced by the OpenLang Network team. Then you can share your own language or OER, or those language OERs you think are more useful for the purpose, by clicking here and filling a Google form. When you share language OER, you will earn badges: Junior Uploader Badge for your first OER, Senior Uploader Badge for 5 OERs, and Super Uploader Badge for 10 OERs. You can see your badges in your dashboard and in your profile. Finally, there is the last activity within this section, the courses and activities section, which is the community discussions. This is a forum where you can start and join discussions with other members of the community of language learners and teachers.
This is interesting, as I imagine there will be at least 2 different perspectives, teachers and learners within the platform.
Exactly, Roberta. And in order to meet both the perspectives, we decided to create the section I'm going to present, the pathways. Those are recommended pathways on how to take advantage of the materials and contents available within the platform, depending on the fact that you are a teacher or a learner. 5 steps for the teachers and 6 for the learners. And it is quite obvious that learners have to work harder.
Said but true. There's a lot of stuff and I'm just afraid of getting lost. Is there any tool to manage the activities, the contacts, the messages, and so on?
Yeah, sure. The control panel is represented by your dashboard, available immediately close to the homepage button and inside your profile. In the dashboard, you can check the users available online, your messages and contacts, your pages, the recently addressed courses, and the course overview. Even more, you can customize the dashboard. You have to click on Customize this page, and then you can customize the dashboard according to your preferences. For example, in the course overview, you can set your own courses as cards, as a list, as a summary, or according to a chronological order in progress, future, past, and so on. So this is the part where you are completely free to decide and to set the dashboard according to your preferences. Finally, within the header, you can have access to notification or direct messages received by other users. But I don't want to spoil too much information. I will leave you free to navigate a bit within the platform. Before leaving the platform, don't forget to do the logouts.
Thanks, Antonio. Now I should just decide whether I prefer to increase my Greek language skills or to take my trip to Avignon.
Thanks, Roberta, and enjoy the platform.